Greetings and welcome to Starships of Greatness. I'm Chris, and today we are going to be talking to you about Star Trek, the customizable card game. So let's warp speed into that video. Engage. Alright, so we're going to talk about Star Trek CCG. These cards came out sometime around 1994. Um, it's a customizable card game. It's about Star Trek. It has you know uh, characters from the show, from the movies. They have starships. Um, they have weapons. Everything: tricorders, medical pads. It's basically like a big card game that players will get together and play. I want to say back then, these cards were uh, so popular. They were like Pokemon cards and Magic of the Gathering. These cards were really cool for its time.
People, we've got a planet to save before breakfast. I love this job.
So I remember going to a card shop, and I would see all kinds of cards. I would see Pokemon, Magic of the Gathering, um, Star Wars. I did see Star Trek, but for some reason at the time I just wasn't really interested in those cards. I think I went there to get like Pokemon. I think I bought a few Star Wars cards. Um, but yeah, it was a fun time going to the card shop because you'd always see like what's new, and they would have it out on display, and they would show you all the coolest cards that everybody was playing. Um, how I discovered the Star Trek cards, um, basically, I remember them back in the day when I went to the card shop, but now Facebook has a group, and it's called Star Trek CCG. It's a great community. There's tons of people on there. They're just talking about the cards. There's people that trade the cards, sell them. They even have a dedicated website where they show you how to play the game. They teach you things. They show you, you know, how to build your collections, and all it just has a whole index of everything. Everything you need to know is on that website. Um, on the Facebook group, I actually bought a few cards. I've talked to some people. They were very generous to send me some cards in the mail. Um, but yeah, I'm just pretty much I like to collect them. Um, I'm still trying to learn how to play the game, but right now I enjoy collecting them. I have a couple binders where I put like the cards in the little card sleeves, and it's just a fun time having these cards. So now I will show you the Star Trek CCG cards that I have. All right, so I have like two binders, like big binders of all the Star Trek cards that I've been collecting. Um, but right now they're like somewhere in my closet, and I gotta like clean my closet out to just find these binders. I should have kept them out before I made this video, but I have the cards that I like to show on my shelves. And I have a couple cards that I got in the mail from people on the Facebook group that I'm part of. So I'm going to show you these cards right now. Okay, so uh, these would be a booster pack. This is They have so many different kinds of booster packs, but this is part of the Trouble with Tribbles card set. So these are booster packs, and it comes with cards in here. I try to keep the wrappers like intact because they're good like collector's items, and they look really cool. It has Captain Kirk on there. This is from the episode The Trouble with Tribbles, and they come in these little cards. Like this is from Star Trek: The Next Generation. Uh, it tells you about like who this person is. He's like a security. He's like a security officer. This one's from Star Trek: Deep Space Nine. This is from the original series. This is a Klingon, and each card will have different set of TV series of each of these cards. And in the booster packs, they're just kind of random cards, so you never know what you're gonna get, and I think you get one rare card inside the booster pack. So this card is called a Dilemma. They have different types of cards when you're playing this game. They have a card that's called like an objective. But yeah, these cards are pretty cool. I like them. I like to read what what the cards are. I just love seeing the different characters from each of the Star Trek series. And is this okay? This might be my rare card. I'm not sure though. I gotta find out. But this one's from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Oh, and we have another Klingon. So another cool thing about these cards, I remember seeing a lot when I was at the card shop. They had the starter decks, and uh, these are what I bought online. But it's Star Trek: The Trouble of Tribbles. It's a starter deck. It came with like 6 or 7 of them. Um, but this kind of helps you start out playing the game, getting a good set of cards. And they had a bunch of these for all the other uh, Star Trek cards that they had back then. Um, this one shows Commander, or I'm sorry, yeah, Commander Benjamin Sisko from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. This one is a Klingon from the original series. These cards are really cool. I don't want to open them because I like to just collect these. I opened up another one that I had just to kind of look at them, but these two I'm trying to keep, you know, just as a collectible item. It's really cool about these cards is they have different game sets that you can buy. This one is Star Trek Rules of Acquisition. This one was like about like the Ferengi, Deep Space Nine, Quark from his Quark at Quark's bar. What was cool about these cards is when you collect them, they had different cards that it was like it was like all the rules that Cork tells you about, like that he goes by for the Ferengi, and it's really fun trying to collect all these cards. Let's see what's inside here. I like to make sure that these are still good. Oh yeah, and that's what the backside looks like. So you definitely know this is like a Star Trek game. But this one shows like the Ferengi. This is like an interrupt card. Let's see here. Oh, and this is what I love about this. This is a Ferengi shuttle, but each of these cards they have starships, um, shuttles, and it's really cool. I'll have to show you some of the Federation starships that I have. Ooh, this is a rare card right here. I forgot this guy. I have. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's just interesting how they. I really wish I could have played this game more often back then. Then I would have been like really good at playing it. Like I'd probably know how to play the game. This is what I was talking about. There's equipment. There's like phasers, weapons. They have tricorders, communicators. This is a Ferengi. I love the Ferengi. They're just like cool little aliens. Um, and then like I bought a whole bunch of these. It's Star Trek: The Next Generation customizable card game. Um, these came out in 1995, but there was a 1994. I think it was like a beta version of this card game, and I think those are supposed to be really rare. Uh, and some of the people on the Star Trek CCG, they kind of helped me out with getting some cards, and I got this one. It's Mr. Spock. It's pretty cool. And I was telling you about they have starships, and I have the Starship Enterprise. Look at that beautiful ship. This is what excites me about this game. I got Mr. Scott. I have Odo from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. We got the Lieutenant Dax. Ensign O'Brien, also known as Chief O'Brien from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. We got Ensign Chekhov from the original series. Very cool. Rest in peace. We got Lieutenant Uhura. Isn't she a beautiful lady? I got Worf. He's from Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Um, I love having these cards. There is another rare card, which is really hard to find right now. But when DeForest Kelly, I think, passed away, they decided to, at that time, make Dr. McCoy. He would be a rare card for the game. And I believe now, if anybody has those cards, he is worth a lot of money, and you will be so lucky if you have that card. I wish I had that card, but I think it's gonna be hard to find. But let me know. I mean, I think there are a few people on my Facebook group that are selling Dr. McCoy, but I just I don't feel like messaging them and saying like, "Hey, how much do you want to sell me this car?" Because I don't think I can afford it. So, but yeah, and it's cool. On that website, you can actually just like print the cards and create, make your own cards and stuff. But I like to actually have the physical cards and you know the nostalgia of these cards. That's what I love about them. So that's why I'm just slowly collecting them. Just something to keep me entertained while I'm watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine in my bedroom. Another thing I wanted to show you, uh, I got this in the mail. Um, the guy gave me pretty much it's like the booster pack, like card box set, and I just love how it looks. You know, it shows everything. It says Star Trek customizable card game. It says mirror mirror. It shows Kirk and Spock. Um, you see like over here, it's a Cardassian. Um, this is what the front looks like. Um, it's just so cool to have, and it's just he gave me so much. Like he hooked me up with a bunch of cards. It's crazy. Like I literally have a full box of Star Trek cards that is just like I need to like organize them and put them in the binders and everything. Um, this was what the booster pack looked like back then. Um, it's just so cool to have. And the last thing I will show you. Okay. He so basically we were talking and he kind of like was telling me about how long he's been collecting them and playing the game and like I we did like I paid him like $60 and he basically was like I'm gonna hook you up, so don't worry. And he gave me this. This is First Officer Spock from the Mirror Universe, and I love that it's in this like protective card case. Um, I have James Tiberius Kirk from the Mirror Universe. And I love that he took really good care of these cards, and he's a really nice guy. And if you ever have questions, like you'd want to talk to him because he's really helpful, and he's just a great guy. This is Jake Sisko. This girl was from the original series. Some great cards. Ooh, we got this too. Oh wow. Okay, I totally forgot because he put it in the back too. This is Rahura. Let me make sure what this card is. Oh wow, it's Worf from Deep Space Nine. Make sure. Okay, yeah. So some pretty awesome cards. Oh yeah, we got Quark. I got Mr. Chekhov. We got Captain Dax. And I love, the starships. This is a Klingon starship. Nigvar class, that's what they call it. This lady was from Star Trek, the original series. She was the Romulan commander. Ooh, my favorite. I got a crush on her. Nurse Chapel. Also, Gene Roddenberry's wife. Rest in peace. I got Nog. This was from the original series. I remember this. This was from the original series. Kirk's like trying to run away from these bombs that were coming at him. Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine. Hell yeah. Ooh, Mr. Tuvok. All right, so I want to thank you so much for watching. I wanted to show you two more cards that I have to show you. This is the ISS Enterprise from the Mirror Universe, and we have the Defiant from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Uh, this is the little creature. I think they call him a Horta or something. He would go in the caves and dig tunnels and stuff. It was a really good episode. And this was actually a scary episode for Star Trek back in the day. It was these little alien things that would fly and like mess with your brains and stuff. It was crazy, but it was a cool card. I love collecting these cards. Um, it's just it's a fun time just to enjoy everything I love about Star Trek, and that's why I keep making all these videos and kind of sharing with you my love for Star Trek and showing you my awesome collection. Um, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't like make you fall asleep. It has been way too long since I made a YouTube video, and I do apologize, but life has just been kicking my ass with work. Um, I feel like Captain Kirk, fighting the Gorn, trying to survive. Um, yeah, it's been one roller coaster after another. And yeah, so I want to thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of the video. Um, Also, check out my Instagram. It is Starships of Greatness on Instagram. So live long and prosper, my friends. Take it easy.